This is going to be a game changer for me. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So if you're new here, my name is Ronan. I make product and tech reviews and I make a lot of vlogs. And in today's video, we have a product review. So in today's video, I want to talk about the Riutbag X35, and I've been using Riutbags for a couple of years now. And the bag I've been using up until now has been the Riutbag R15.2. So it's the second generation Riutbag R15. And I have it right here. So this is it. This is the bag that I've been using pretty much every day. And I use it for everything. I have the rain cover on the back of it here, and I've made a video about how that goes on as well. And I'll leave links to my previous Riutbag videos down below and also up here, wherever they go. So I've been using that Riutbag, I think since 2017 or 2018, and it is amazing. But what I've been finding for probably about the last year, maybe 18 months, is with all of the kind of equipment that I've accumulated for this YouTube channel and also for stuff that I need for work, the bag isn't quite big enough for my everyday needs anymore. And if there's one thing I hate, it's having to bring more than one bag. So I ordered a new one and I have it right here. So I haven't opened this yet. It just arrived this morning when I was out walking the dog, and I'm really, really excited. I ordered it a little over a week ago, and since I placed the order, I've been super, super excited. So let's open it up. Here. So this is it here. So the first thing to say about the Riutbag X35 is it seems to be pretty big. Like, this is it flat, and it's kind of bigger already than my old bag, which is exactly what I needed. And the other thing that's really awesome is that this comes in like a bag of its own or a carry case of its own. So if you're not using your bag for long periods of time, you can just stick it back in this bag and it'll keep it like clean and tidy and like just stop it from getting wrecked and stuff. Hey buddy, hi. Do you want to see my new bag? Frank is here to do the inspection of the new bag. Make sure it's safe and allowed in the house. And this is the Riutbag X35. So straight away, it is very much a Riutbag, and it is very much the style of bag that I have grown very accustomed to over the last few years. So it comes attached to the shoulder straps. We have these locks here, and on the inside of these shoulder pads are super padded, so they're really comfortable to use and to kind of just have on your shoulders. And then on this side, we've got this strap here, which means that if you have a luggage case with like a hard luggage case on wheels with the extendable handle, you can put that through this strap here, straight through here, and it just means that if you're in the airport, you can carry your bag securely on your luggage. And then there's also this D pocket here. So if we open this up, this is something I'm very familiar with. I keep stuff in here all the time. And inside here, there's like a second little pouch so you can keep like your wallet or your passport or whatever you need in here. So that's really cool. There's just a little handle here so you can like hang your bag up or pick it up quickly. So that's awesome. And then if I just turn these inside out for a moment, I find turning the straps inside out is just the easiest way to gain access to the main section of the bag in a hurry. Before I open up the main section of the bag, though, there's also a sneaky little pocket here, which I carry my sunglasses and stuff like that in here. And what's really nice is that this pocket is way deeper than the pocket in my R15. So that's class. It means that I can carry my sunglasses more easily because the case for my sunglasses is actually pretty bulky. So it's kind of annoying. It's kind of awkward to get in and out on this bag. So I'm hoping that that'll be less of an issue with this bag. But on the straps here, we've got these connectors here, and I've got these little buttons on the side here and here. And what they do is they make this bag changeable, because the unique selling point of the X35 is that it's not a fixed size bag, it's a folding bag. So it has 3 different settings. There's its biggest kind of maximum setting, which I think is probably how I'll spend most of my time with this bag. And that means it's a 35 litre bag. And then there's a medium setting, which I think is about 20 litres. And then when it's at its smallest, I think it's a 15 litre bag, which is actually the same as my old Riutbag. So depending on your uses and what you need on any given day, you can make the bag bigger or smaller to suit your needs. And that was something that really, really appealed to me about this bag. Okay, so I think I've been putting this off long enough. It's time to open this bad boy up. Ta-da! So this is the inside of the Riutbag. And straight away, this is really different to my old Riutbag. So first of all, I've got this kind of webbing section in here. This opens up here, and then inside the bag, you can see there's a green lining. So in my old Riutbag, there was a gray lining, which I quite liked, but I prefer the green lining. And I prefer the green lining just because I think it looks really cool. But actually, the rationale behind the green lining over the gray is that it makes it easier to see into your Riutbag and to see what you have in your Riutbag. And this mesh divider here is really cool. It means you can kind of section out your bag. So if you're traveling and you have clothes or whatever, you can fold your clothes into this section, zip this up, and then you still have a section here for like books or whatever you might be traveling with that you need to bring. I can see actually at the base of the bag here, if I just drag this out of the way, you can actually see there's a tab very similar to what's in my old Riutbag to keep this tidy and out of the way. Next up, we have a zip pouch here and a zip pouch here. Now this is a really similar setup to what I have in the Riutbag R15. The biggest difference straight away that I can see here is that this is like a breathable mesh, whereas this is completely closed off in my old Riutbag. And again, if you want to see what it looks like, go have a look at my old Riutbag video and you'll see exactly what it looks like on the inside. What I like about this is not only is it breathable, it means that you can kind of see what you have in here more easily at a glance. And then what's also really cool is in here, this zips up now and this folds down. So in this section here, this is very much like what we have in the old Riutbag, but this is the section for my laptop. And this is the section for kind of other stuff, like if I need to carry folders or A4 pads or my iPad. That'll all go into this section here. And as I say, my laptop goes in here. So interestingly, on the old Riutbag, there were like elastic straps that you pull over the corners of your laptop just so that the laptop doesn't fall out, because this section was exposed the whole time. Whereas those are gone now, which I'm actually glad about, because they kind of made putting the laptop into the bag quickly a little bit tricky, because it would get caught and it wouldn't go in right and you'd be pulling it out. Anyway, so that's not going to be a problem anymore. Laptop's going to slide in there super easy, and then you just zip this up to make sure that it's secure. So that is kind of genius. So there are a few other details on the Riutbag X35 that really kind of set it apart from my old Riutbag. And the first one is at the base of the straps here, we've got these clips. Now at the moment, I don't have anything to attach to these, but these attach to a waist strap, which you can buy separately for the bag. Say you're backpacking or you're traveling and you have a lot in here and it's very heavy, it means that you can attach a waist strap so that the bag not only is across your shoulders, but it's also around your waist, and that just gives you a bit of extra support on your back and takes some of the pressure off your shoulders. So just if you're carrying a lot of stuff, that's a really useful thing. And then if you're not using them, they very cleverly just fold into here. The next thing that is really an improvement, as far as I can see, on previous Riutbag I had is this pocket here. So this is for water bottles, or like I could see myself using it to store my switch pod, which means that I don't necessarily have to have that in the bag itself. Yeah, so I can stick my water bottle straight down in here. I'll actually show you. This is the water bottle that I would use with my old bag. And basically there's a little attachment for the water bottle on the side of the old bag, but it pushes the side of the bag in, which means that when you are carrying your bottle of water, it reduces the overall carrying capacity inside the bag. Whereas with this, because this is stretchy, I should just be able to slide my bottle in here, and it won't reduce the capacity of the bag internally. It actually pushes the bag out at the side. I would have my old bag stuffed to the gills, and then I'd really struggle to get my water bottle in and out. So that's not gonna be a problem anymore. Now I think it is time just to do the thing and put the bag on my back. So straight away, obviously there's nothing in the bag, so it feels really light and comfortable. But yeah, straight away I can tell that this is too tight for me, but I will loosen that out. Yeah, these straps are really, really comfortable. These are easily as padded as the straps on this old bag. They're a little bit stiffer right now just because this is a brand new bag and that one is like 3-4 years old and is quite worn in. I've been so excited for this bag for so long. One other thing that I really like about this bag, now I don't know how much usage I will get out of this, but there's a little loop here. And what that's great for is if I'm on my electric scooter, I have this light attached to the old bag. And I have a strap that I keep in my bag that I put around it to attach that, because there's no external attachment for anything like a light on the old bag, whereas there is on this. So I can just keep this light here when I'm on my scooter. I have the light on. So I think this bag is really just gonna make my life so much easier. And like, there was nothing wrong with the old bag that I had. I kind of outgrew it. So this is just hopefully really gonna solve all of my problems. I think I now have to go and fill this bag up with all of the stuff from this bag and test it out. This is my old Riot bag, and this is like everything kind of just stuffed into it. So I'm gonna basically take everything from this and put it into this. The laptop also fits really snugly in here, so I feel like it's really nice and safe in there. And then when I have this zipped up, it's gonna be 100%. So that's exciting. Okay, so I have everything that I used to have in the old bag, in the new bag, and I actually have like tons of space here. So currently I can make this smaller than it is. So I don't know, does that mean, do I make it smaller or do I put more stuff in? Like, I've got my drone, I've got my gimbal for my phone, I've got my little action camera and all the stuff that goes with that could easily fit in there as well. So yeah, this is going to be a game changer for me. My water bottle and my sunglasses. So sunglasses went in there, no problem at all. That's pretty exciting. And a water bottle. All the way down to the bottom, again, not a problem. As of right now, this bag currently has everything that I would need for just a day in work in it. So I think it's time to get my straps right and really make this bag mine. So straight up at the moment, they actually feel really good and it feels like it's a really good place on my back. So I might not need to adjust these bits too much, but this does not cross my chest at all. Just a quick thing about like these chest clips here, for anyone who is looking at this bag but doesn't like these are detachable. So you can take these off the straps if you don't want to use them. And when I first started using my Riot bag way back when, I actually didn't have them on at all. I was like, I'm never gonna need those. And very quickly I found that they balance the straps really nicely. So it just means that the bag is more comfortable on your back when you have them on. And I ended up using them all the time. And what's great about these is, like all adjustable straps on the Riot bag, these fold up and there's a little elastic band on these to keep the excess strap tidy when you're not using it. That's a really nice touch, and it's just something that, like, it's such a minor thing to have on a bag, but I love that it's there, and it's these little nice touches that Sarah always puts into these bags that I just really appreciate, and I just think they make the bag so much more usable, which is awesome. So what I do is snap it in, pull it across to where I think I want it, which I think is about here. That feels good to me. And then I just roll this up. This would be easier to do if I wasn't wearing the bag, but you just fold the little elastic back around. And now I don't have a silly little strap hanging down here. So I'm just gonna sit here and talk with the bag on my back for a few seconds, just to kind of really feel what it's like. And straight away, I can say that I love how this feels on my back. It's really comfortable. It's moderately heavy, but my old bag was moderately heavy as well. I feel like this is much more comfortable than my old bag was straight away. It feels like it's tighter to my back, and that's because I have these tighter than I had the old straps. I love that the bag sits up on my back, because it just means that the weight is better distributed across my shoulders than if it's hanging down low. It's not as good. And then with the bag on my back, I can still reach in here quite comfortably and pull out my wallet if I need to. I can stick it back in there and zip it all back up. There's a little knack to pushing the zips up and accessing that pocket that I'm really used to because I've been using it for a long time. Like if you buy one of these bags and you're using it first, that will take a little bit of getting used to. Where are the zips, how do you pull them up and down and that kind of thing, because it is kind of at the base of your back. Because it's a riot bag, the first and foremost principle of these bags is security. So all of the zips on the bag are against your back, which means that if I was to walk into Dublin city centre now, nobody would be able to take anything out of my bag while it's on my back. When things open up and we can travel again and we can go to other cities, I know that I can take this bag with me. I can walk around a city and I don't have to worry about pickpockets. One thing I'm very conscious of is that I have not shown you guys what this bag looks like properly on my back. So I'm going to take you outside and you guys can then see exactly what the bag is like when it's on me. Okay, so first things first, I'm in the back garden with the bag on my back, and I put a jacket on, not because it's cold, but because I wanted to see what the bag was like with the jacket on. One other thing that I've changed on the bag since I put my jacket on is that I've actually made it slightly smaller, because with the current configuration, I don't need it to be its maximum capacity. I have it in the medium capacity at the moment, and I still have plenty of room for everything that I would need in and out to work. So on a work day where I'm only bringing the stuff that I currently bring, I think this is how I'll have the bag. If I do start putting like my drone and extra stuff in here, which, like, let's be real, I probably will, I'll probably end up having to make it bigger then. But for the time being, this sort of medium setting is more than ample for me. There's Frank. He's not happy with me right now. He sees me with the bag on my back, my jacket on, and he thinks I'm going out to work. Do you want to sniff it? Do you want to sniff? So it's a really comfortable bag, and I realized as I was showing it to you there, my jacket's black, the bag is black. Probably not the easiest thing to see, so let's try that again. Bag is super comfy on my back. This is it. I am so happy with this bag. And I'm gonna go back inside now with the dog, because it's actually starting to rain. So that is the Riutbag X35. I am in love with this backpack right now. Before I end this video, I just want to attach the rain cover onto my bag, because that's something that I'll be using all the time. And this is the rain cover for my Riutbag. So it's black on this side, and it's like a super reflective color on this side, which is great. This is the side I'm actually going to be using the whole time. The reason I'm going to use this is because when I'm on my electric scooter, I want to be as visible as possible, and this really, really, really helps with that. Boom. So that is it. So that is excellent. So that goes on really well. The bag itself costs £149 sterling, and it cost me another £11.59 to ship. So all in, it cost me £160.59 to get this bag here to Dublin, and in euro, it cost me a little over €181. So that was all it cost me. If you were to buy this bag and you got it with the cover is £22 just to buy the cover. But to be perfectly honest with you, if you live in a country that's in any way prone to rain, I would highly recommend the cover. Or if you plan on commuting on a bicycle or an electric scooter or a regular scooter, a skateboard, anything like that, anything where you're basically not in a car, I would actually recommend the cover just because it makes you so much more visible to other road users and that kind of thing, and it makes you safer, and it also makes the bag 100% waterproof if you do get caught out in the rain. So for me, I think that the rain cover is totally worth that extra £22. And then in terms of the cost of the bag itself, I think £149 sterling is a really great price for this bag. It's really good quality. I know that this bag is gonna last me for years. Like, I took my old Riot bag on a lot of trips when we could travel. I'm hard on it, and it's worn really well. It's 100% as solid now as it was when I bought it, and I have no doubt that this bag will be any different. So for me, I think £149 sterling, like, that's an investment. Like, this thing carries everything. I think if you're in the market for a backpack, and you're in the market for a backpack that will hold a lot of stuff, this X35 is the bag for you. It's certainly the bag for me, and I'm really looking forward to, when I go into work tomorrow, having this with me. Really, really excited to get using this bag and just to kind of really put it through its paces. And this video isn't sponsored. Nobody asked me to make this video, but I always intended to make it from the moment that I placed the order, because Riutbag is one of my favorite brands. It's a brand that I really believe in. I really think that the product that Sarah Giblin has created is amazing. So that is all I have to say about the Riutbag X35 for now. So I'm gonna leave this video here. I hope you've liked it. If you do, please give it a big thumbs up. Please subscribe to my channel. Gonna leave a link to Sarah Giblin's YouTube channel so you can check out all the stuff that she's been posting about all her new Riot bags. And yeah, subscribe to me, subscribe to Sarah, and I will see you guys in my next video. Okay, bye.